And we're live!
Hey!
Hello!
Hello.
Hey everyone, welcome to comicspriceguide.com presents Tales from the Geek. I am Erin the Mechanic.
I am B the Dova Queen.
And I'm just Bobby. Hey everybody, how's it all going?
Yeah, and we got the gang back together.
We do.
Yeah! It's
Done with
been a
my
while.
2-week excursion.
I know.
Good
You're Carmen
Lord.
San Diego all over the place.
I know, I should have done some Where's Nessie and taken pictures along my
Oh,
journey. We did see her a few times, but I didn't take photos, so
missed opportunity. Maybe
I
she
know.
did. Maybe we'll see if she has some.
She
She
has
might have taken
pictures of
pictures.
us.
Hey, I'm not surprised. Nessie's a crazy lady. Like that Pladiosaurus is just,
Exactly.
Look, I've seen her take
That's
20
weird.
shots in like less than a night. Of course, that's a very small amount of her body mass, but still a lot of shots comparatively.
And put
It
it
seems
away.
like.
Exactly.
Well, that was just at B's wedding.
Yeah, that was
Look,
just
okay,
my
we
one.
don't talk about your wedding. Okay, that got nuts.
Yeah, Nessie just knows how to
Nessie was
party.
Yeah.
crazy.
All right.
But we do my eyes deceive me, Cedric? They do not. We're here in the flesh.
Hey,
In the computer
everybody.
screen, technically.
Mhm.
But we have some news and we have some comics if we want
We
to
have
Do.
hit up the news first.
the three
We
geeks. Oh, good
can.
lord, are we the Musketeers now? Good God.
We are. Good news,
Okay.
everyone. So,
Oh.
we're going to hit it off with, I think, the biggest nerd news of the week. We did get the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase a couple of days ago. We saw a bit of the new Starfield game, which a member of my work team called affectionately, what did he say? Starfield Skyrim or something to the sort of that, or No Man's Skyrim. That's what he said.
There we go.
Perfect.
That's what
No
I've been
Man's
seeing
Skyrim.
online. No
Yes.
Man's Skyrim.
So, yes, and we did get a few other games as well. Redfall, which is the newest title from Arcane Studios here in Austin. It is
Ooh.
a vampire shooter. Looks so much fun. We also got a new little hint of the new Hollow Knight Silk Song. So if you're a Hollow Knight fan, definitely
Yes.
check that out. Riot Games has been announcing that their biggest titles are coming to Xbox Game Pass soon. So that includes League of Legends, all of their games, Valorant, Legends of Runeterra, Teamfight Tactics. So that's coming. We did get a look at A Plague's Tale Requiem, the new trailer. If you haven't played A Plague's Tale, I don't blame you. It during a pandemic, it's probably not the game to play. So
No.
yes, and we did get another trailer for the new Forza Motorsport game, and it looks super realistic. The graphics just look out
Are
of this
intense,
world. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Overwatch 2, which will be free to play, which suits it perfectly well. I think they're going to do a great. They're going to perform pretty well with that. So, including, oh gosh, there's just so much. Elder Scrolls Online has a new DLC. It's called High Isle that will be coming out June 21st, and then Fallout
Okay.
76 will have an update called The Pit. It's a classic Fallout 3 location that they'll be putting in Fallout 76. There's a really
Okay.
cool story trailer out for that if you're a fan. We got another reveal trailer for Arc 2 and Scorn. And then we have Minecraft Legends coming. It was just a ton that they dropped on us. So yeah, I'm sure there's a flavor for everybody there. But yes, the big one, the big announcement being Starfield.
Yes.
It is basically Fallout in space or Skyrim in space, but it looks eerily to No Man's Sky. There's a ton of YouTube videos out there you can look up. It's like, I don't know what Bethesda was thinking, but it's
So
kind
how's
of a
the
little
reception?
the reception
Gotcha.
was very lukewarm,
Yeah.
especially because this is supposed to be their big, like, hey, we're not releasing a new Elder Scrolls actual game sequel to Skyrim anytime soon. And they announced that they will be working on Fallout 5 after the next Elder Scrolls.
Good
So that
lord.
means Starfield is it right now.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
they announced that the world includes over 1,000 planets, which, if I feel like my fellow gamers can agree, that means empty, repetitive planets. If it's that number, there's nothing
It's
worth
too much.
exploring.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah,
Um,
unless they're
great
somehow
if-
doing weird, crazy procedural generated stuff.
Exactly.
And we saw what happened with No Man initially. Like that,
Exactly.
like some of that was great, but it was still soulless initially.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, No Man's Sky nowadays is incredible game, but
Right. But it wasn't that release.
Initial launch.
no, it was not.
So I feel like maybe Bethesda is counting on that to have them be more successful. I will also say their engine does not, from my perspective, does not look that great. It just looks like they turned the sharpness up 200%.
This
But I
isn't.
don't think.
Wait, is this their new engine?
This is
Yeah.
their new engine, and it's not that great. Also, facial animations are still crappy. It's just at the same time, I think people are starting to ask, is this AAA so much? Yes, there's a lot
Anymore?
involved, but is it actually giving AAA quality? So that's kind of, well, so
Yeah, I mean, that's a
anyway,
good
we'll
question.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'll wait for it to get on Game Pass probably. But
Look, okay. All I'm wondering at this point is Bethesda has been so well known for the buggy engine for so long that
Mhm.
I'm not particularly interested in graphical information. I want to know if the thing breaks on me constantly or if I can break the game constantly in this engine.
yeah.
That's my main question. Like, if
I
I
made a
can't
joke.
do that I'm interested.
Yeah, exactly. I made a joke in a meeting that it was like, oh yay, now I get to kick a bucket and have it fly across the map in 4K. Hooray.
See, that's my question. If I can't do that, is that improvement? I don't know. I don't know if that's improvement, but it is different.
I don't know. It is different. So anyway, that's the quick summarization of what we saw. I think we'll still see how it goes. But
I
hey,
mean,
Panther
yeah.
Rose, welcome.
Silk Song's
Hello,
gonna be
hello.
great. Like, let's be honest, Silk Song's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Good to
Yeah,
see you, Panther
but-
Rose.
What this did do, however, is that everybody was saying No Man's Skyrim so much that Skyrim has now, I'm not kidding, this is a piece of news, has now re-entered the top 20 games in the world right now.
Because everyone's like, let's
By
go.
sales or
Yeah.
by like mentions? Like, this is important to
By
me.
dollar sales.
Oh, good
By dollar
God.
sales.
Good
So,
God.
yes. Yeah, insane.
They
Yes,
didn't even have an enhanced
remember
edition
it
this
came
time.
out. No, they didn't even. It's good to see you.
Hey,
Yeah, they
Panther.
did not even. If you don't remember, Skyrim came out in 2011, so it's kind of
I have to
funny.
look this
I
up
think
now.
it made some people reminiscent of, and I can even drop you the link, Bobby.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yes, this is the top 20 games by dollar sales for the month of May. Elden Ring #1.
Hilarious.
Lego
You know
Star
that has to be
Wars.
why, though.
Oh, you know it has to, but
Yeah.
number 20 is Skyrim. So that's pretty great.
Okay.
And
All right.
again, my name is Nova Queen, so I'm not complaining. I mean, I love
Right.
Skyrim. But
That's a great
yeah,
game.
I thought that was pretty funny. But moving on out of gaming news into some TV show news, HBO
Mhm.
Max is getting an Aztec Mexican Batman animated movie. So it's titled Batman Azteca Choque de Imperios. And it's HBO Max Latin America that will be heading up this. Basically, it's Clash of Empires Batman. It's an original Spanish language animated film that will place the world's greatest detective in Aztec Mexico
Let's go.
in the culture of Mesoamerica. So let's go. Yes, unlike other Batman stories like Batman 3 Jokers or Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins, which saw Bruce Wayne choosing not to do exact revenge against his parents' killer, this project will center on Batman literally going after Spanish conquistadors who murdered his father, the village leader.
Oh.
So
Oh, good
pretty
Lord. Okay.
cool.
Oh man,
Yeah,
this
hey
sounds so
Lily.
good. This sounds so good. Look,
Yeah.
Lily.
you know what this reminds me of is, obviously not the setting, but the concept reminds me a bit of Batman Gotham by Gaslight, which is
Mhm.
Victorian London Gotham. Oh man, this is going to be so much fun to see him in a different concept.
Yeah. The release image looks pretty cool, so I'm stoked about it. I think it looks
Sounds
really
really cool.
interesting.
Sounds really cool.
Cool.
Real
So-
quick, Panther Rose said, it's good to see all three of you. I have to comment because Rick said, the three geeks together again. And Bobby earlier goes, what, like the three like Mouseketeers or Musketeers?
I
And
mean,
Rick said, no, Mo, Larry, and Curly, Bobby. That's what he said.
I saw that, and I was not going to give him the satisfaction of
Too
responding.
late. You must
Of
acknowledge.
course you did. No, I don't have to. You can. I don't have to.
He says nose goes.
Like I called us
Bobby says
Mouseketeers
nose
instead
goes.
of Musketeers.
You did,
I like
and I actually am
Mouseketeers.
pretty good with the Musketeers. They were fun.
Yeah, that's
that
pretty
was
fun.
that was for you, B.
Yeah. That was
Oh, thank you. I shall take
All
it to
right.
heart. Moving forward, so Squid Games. You guys remember that from last year or
Oh
the year
yeah,
before?
the
What is
horribly
time?
awesome show that
Yes,
I
the
watched.
horribly
Nobody
awesome
else watched.
show is going to be turned into a Netflix reality show with a very big cash prize. So Netflix is turning Squid Game, the dystopian drama that talks about indebted prisoners being forced to play children's games, and if they lose, they die. You will not
Are they
die
gonna
in this
kill them?
reality show. I know, right? But they are literally casting 456 real players to win $4.56 million.
They
It is
should
the
have them play in a
largest.
virtual world where they actually do die, though.
Oh yeah, not a bad idea. Yeah, the competition is literally going to result in the largest gift prize in TV history. So pretty crazy. It's called Squid Game: The Challenge, and the title is like the tagline is "The worst fate is going home empty-handed." So
Wow.
we'll see when that comes out, but it's been announced. Everybody keep on the
Is it too
lookout for
late?
that.
Is it too late to be a contestant?
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't.
Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? Can't say I do.
I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
well-
I'm sure it's got to be at this point, but maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe not. You know, you never know. I mean, I literally have no idea. So moving on to, I think the week's weirdest news, and I bet you guys can agree with me. We do have an announcement for Joker 2 with Joaquin Phoenix, and we do have a person who will be his leading Lady Harley Quinn. It will be played by Lady Gaga, and it's a musical. It's a musical. So this is literally the sequel
It's
to
June. It's June. B. April Fool's was 3 months ago.
I know. So literally, Lady Gaga signed on to play Harley Quinn alongside Joaquin Phoenix in the sequel of the 2019 movie. And it's kind of, they're not going to say more than that. I could see it being a musical style a la like Chicago, where it's like in her head that it's a musical.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I can see
so-
that. Like
Totally.
that's the only way I could see it going that way.
Yes,
Like,
yes. Yeah, and they're not sparing any expense because if you remember, Joker was a huge success and it earned over $1 billion for the studio after a really tiny production of tiny $60 million. But still,
Oh,
1
yeah.
billion from 60 million, that's a pretty big ROI. So, yeah, I don't know what that's going to look like, but it's definitely some news. So we're going to see what happens.
Also, B, I looked it up. You can still be cast in Netflix's.
Oh, there you
So,
go.
there you go.
Everybody
Watch out,
go.
world.
Go for it, people. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Go do. What was
Yeah,
the
go
Hugh
do it.
Jackman movie musical Circus? Oh, the
Oh,
Greatest Showman.
the greatest show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greatest Show.
But that wasn't like in his head. And I said Chicago because it was like all
It
inside
was obviously in her
head,
head.
kind of.
Yeah, that was
yeah,
so
it was
cool.
all outside of the real world where the musical pieces were being taken place. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
I just don't know how I feel about that.
yeah. I think I cannot guess until I see it. You know what I mean? Like we'll see how it goes. It's one of those things of like
Could be
I
great,
literally
could not.
yeah,
Yeah.
could be, could not be. You know, we'll see. But
Also, it depends on how they like. Yeah, it depends on the music that they do. Like it really always
Yeah.
depends on what's the music going to be like.
I mean,
Exactly.
I hate when they're just like
Sure.
singing when they could be talking, like, but I love whenever it adds something to it. Like in Chicago, it's so great because it adds a fun flavor of like the stories.
Yeah,
versus them just sitting around
yeah.
in a circle telling stories. It like adds the flavor of the drama.
I mean, yeah, like the concept of
Exactly.
musicals, you know, properly done musicals is you know, you talk until you're feeling so much emotion you have to sing, and then you sing until you have to dance. Like that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Like, that's the rules. If you're not following
should-
that, why are you doing musicals?
You should direct a musical, Bobby.
Good God, no.
I would
Tales
love
from
to.
the
have that
Geeks,
kind
the
of passion.
musical.
I don't have that kind of passion. But like,
Oh my gosh.
good Lord, I should just be the guy on stage going like, either make this more important or stop singing. Like,
One or the
yell
other,
at the director.
guys. Choose your
He'd be like,
poison.
B, Aaron, you're doing it again.
Doing it again. Yeah, exactly.
You're singing
Well-
again.
TFTG the musical. We'll get some people on this.
I'm just worried
That's
about.
right.
All right. Anyways,
Okay, moving on. So we did get, I think I teased about this last week, the new Black Adam trailer with
Mhm.
The Rock is out. It does look like it's bombastic action that fits its main star. Apparently this movie has been a decade long in the making, and it's setting up a pretty tragic backstory for Black Adam. And it introduces a few members of the Justice Society of America as well. We see Pierce
yeah.
Brosnan's Dr. Fate teased. So if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. It does look like it's going to be a pretty fun time. If anything, just a really awesome popcorn flick. So go watch that trailer if you haven't. Knives Out 2, and I'm putting this in because I'm a huge Knives Out fan, is officially called Glass Onion, which I think is just interesting. So
Okay.
if you are a fan of Clue and you haven't seen Knives Out, go
Oh,
watch
it's
it.
so good. I
It's so
forgot about
good.
it though
So
until you
funny.
just mentioned it. There's a second one.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's coming, and it has a pretty huge cast. It's you're gonna see Daniel Craig come back as the main detective, but he's traveling to Greece for a new mystery, and while in Greece, he meets an entirely new cast. And this cast includes Edward Norton, Janelle Monáe, Dave Bautista, Catherine Hahn, Leslie Odom Jr., Kate Hudson, Jessica Henwick, and Madeline Klein. So huge cast. I love those movies. So yeah.
I mean,
Share the name.
it sounds really fun. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
it sounds really
yeah.
fun. Like it sounds like, you know, the thing that Cats became with like just being a big you know, character, like actor piece, but at the same time like better as inherently.
Because
obviously.
it's not Cats, yes.
Because it's not
Yeah.
Cats.
Because it's a mystery, a murder
Yes.
mystery,
Yeah,
which I
that'll
love.
be
I remember
fun.
I saw it. I think actually, B, you might have said I need to watch it, and I was like, okay.
Probably.
And then I was flipping through, and it just popped up, and I was like, why haven't I watched this yet?
Yeah.
Okay, and
It's
it
so
was
great.
so good. And it has
If-
so many like even the first one, so many like A-list actors. You're just like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, no, it's the
Yeah.
first one's got a lot of really cool actors in it. I think it's very fun.
For sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
that'll be fun. And I know I'm pressed for time, but I'm gonna just say really quickly, I'm gonna fire this off. We have a new Silent Hill movie that's in production right now. Christopher Gans, who directed the first Silent Hill movie, is working on it. So we're gonna see if it happens, if it comes to fruition. Sometimes this stuff doesn't happen, so we shall see.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters animated series is in the works right now at Netflix, so it's behind the minds of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Their names are Jason Reitman and Jill Keenan. They will executive produce this show. It looks we don't know what it's going to really be. We don't have a time for it that it's taking place, but I thought that's pretty cute that we're getting a cartoon. So that is my news for the day, and I shall bow out.
Sounds like fun. Yeah.
Yes.
She passes the torch to Bobby.
do.
But before you pass it, don't forget to like, comment, share. We would love for your friends to be our friends because, you know, it's the more the merrier.
Exactly.
Yes,
Happy little house
absolutely.
here. Clayton says, another Ghostbusters cartoon. Yay.
Yes.
Yay.
Some really good stuff in the Ghostbusters cartoons. Alrighty,
Yeah.
what do we got? All right. I've got some comics. Very minimal this week. Don't know
That's
why.
cool. We had a lot of good news. So
yeah, this is good. This is good.
I should click
You
a button.
click the button. You got to click the button. Thank
I
you.
know
Hey,
I'm rusty, Bobby.
you've been gone. Anyways, yes.
Okay.
First up this week, I've got a new Captain America title, Sentinel of Liberty. Not a lot is being told for us. The shield, the tagline is the shield isn't what you think. It's not your symbol. It's theirs. The shield is one of the most iconic images of the world. It stands for hope, justice, the protection of the innocent. It also holds a secret, undiscovered until now, that will change the way Steve Rogers views the 20th century and how he chooses to fight in the 21st. So this is getting written by Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly. And Carmen Canero is going to do a lot of the illustration. So it's interesting to see where this is going to go. So, pretty, but not a lot to go off of. Last time, Captain didn't really know what was going on with his shield, led to shenanigans. Let's just go with that, eh?
Shield shenanigans.
Next up, we have Do a Powerbomb, coming out of Image Comics, the creator of Murder Falcon and Wonder Woman Dead Earth. This is a limited series from him, Daniel Warren Johnson. Lona Steel Rose wants to be a pro wrestler, but she is in the shadow of her mother, the greatest of all time. Everything changes, however, when a necromancer asks her to join the grandest pro wrestling tournament of all time, which is also the most dangerous. It's The Wrestler meets Dragon Ball Z in a tale where the competitors get more than they ever bargained for. I don't know. That sounds weird. I don't know how to feel about it, but it sounds fun. So we'll see.
I feel like you have to read it to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
Next up, coming out of Behemoth, we have the Illusion Witch. Aida Locke is a world-famous illusionist who's lost all of her family in a tragic accident, and as such, she has become cold and disconnected and losing a lot of her performances. She's been transported into a fantasy world filled with magic and danger. She is paired with a talking Quall, a warrior, his son, and a powerful mage. Hunted by the Three, a wraith with a monstrous intentions, Aida will face her inner demons while battling real-life monsters to attempt to save herself and Sairi, which is the name of the world.
Ah.
Tommy says hello. Hello, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Good to see you.
Yeah. So, I mean, pretty cover, inherently. And, that's not always a great story. The Portal Fantasy is always a great story. And the idea of an illusionist going to an actual magical world is always fun. Very cool to see where that might go.
For sure.
I thought you might appreciate this, B. And Aaron.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
I'm not. It
This
is
is
Bill and
amazing.
Ted.
I
Bill
love
and Ted Roll the Dice. The time-traveling duo are back in a monthly series of most excellent adventures. Go to hell with Bill and Ted as they must save their souls with saving rolls. Old friends Joan of Arc, Aleister Crowley, Nicole Pagini, and Dr. Feelgood round out the party, taking on the Game Master, Satan himself. And then, of course, there is the secret origin of Chuck Dane Nomelos. Look, Bill and Ted is a weird universe, right?
I absolutely freaking love Bill and Ted.
Tommy says, I'll buy 8 boxes of that.
Same,
Excellent.
Tommy.
Good choice, Tommy.
Same.
Good choice.
Also, Jeff said, hey, everybody. Hello,
Hey,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. So, yeah, that's that one. That'll be something.
I don't know why it's giving me El Dorado vibes.
Oh my gosh,
I don't know.
I don't.
This cover is actually a very classic Advanced Dungeons and Dragons module cover. Actually, I think it's a module cover. It might be one of the main books, but this cover is known.
That they took El Dorado, took it from that as well.
Probably.
Yes,
Not gonna lie. It came out after that cover came out.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. Anyways, next up, we have Starward. Actually, I'm really excited about this one because Starward is coming out with 2 issues this week. Their first and second you should be able to find. And it's a really nice connecting cover. It looks great. And Heavy Metal Magazine pretty much always does fun stuff. Stephanie Cohen's life has been going along as planned all along. The problem is that it's not her plan. She's been stuck in a fast track to a medical degree that her parents planned for her, and she is losing her mind as she, is never been consulted on her life, and now she is drowning in pre-med while she wants to work on the classics, folklore, and mythology. On the eve of her 20th birthday, Stephanie prepares to stare into her own personal summer abyss as yet another day, she gets a gift unlike any she could possibly expect. Look, it's just pretty looking, okay? I can't tell you anything.
I love with the way the metal looks.
Yes.
Like,
I'm not going to show a cover 2. Go find it yourselves. It looks great. Put them together, or go to your local game store or comic shop and pick one up. It looks great.
Leave your house. Check it out.
Absolutely.
Also, I know it's a little late, but Terrence did say excellent.
Hey, Terrence. Yes, excellent. All right. Next up, we have Endangered. Okay. Arachnophobes. Sorry.
This looks horrifying.
I just put it on there. Humanity has become an endangered species after a nuclear winter. And our only hope was a series of scientists working to stabilize the biosphere from a floating satellite system. They managed to make it happen, but their solution has, supercharged the evolution of all insects. So now when we go back down, we're going to have to fight for our survival all over again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like a scary spider.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm not terrified in any way of the giant spider.
Take it outside. Don't kill it because it'll kill the flies.
I mean, yeah, right? It looks really cool. Voodoo, I had a feeling you would appreciate the concept. Looks great. Coming out of Blood Moon Comics, which is very, very small. So they can do really fun stuff with whatever they want. So.
And why Voodoo would dig it is Voodoo does some horror gamings on Wednesday and then a horror comics and show and all things horror on Saturday. She does a stream on Twitch. So one that Bobby will always throw his support, but not his view.
Super cool, Voodoo. I love it.
Cool, Voodoo. I'm out.
Thanks for sharing.
If you love horror stuff, go check it out. She's got it all. She's got all the
absolutely.
It's fun. Yeah. It's a great group of people too. Just in the chat, hanging out. So
yeah.
But no, those are all my comics this week. Not a lot going on. Like I said, pretty quiet overall.
But ended on a nice scary one. Voodoo said, "I still love you, Bobby." Aww. She's on Twitch, Bobby.
Yeah.
Yes, she is on Twitch. My bad, Tommy.
Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, it is free. Exactly. Go check it out. Well, thank you all for joining. It's fun to be back. Tuesdays are definitely a highlight of our week when we get to spend time with y'all. So thanks for spending time with us as well. And we will see you live at 7:25 on Tuesdays at Central Time. So we will see you next week.